Well, welcome back to the iWealth Tips and Tricks channel, where we go and take a little deep dive on each one of the hot button topics that are out there that pertain to your financial future.
Right.
Today, we're going to talk a little bit about one of my favorite topics, gold, and whether or not it's a good investment, bad investment. There's a lot of people that have a lot of ideas on this out there. You know, the doomsday preppers are always talking about,
Right.
you know, you got to have something to trade or be able to give away. But Brad, you are the expert on this, so why don't you kind of lay it out for us? Should we be investing in gold? Is it not a good idea? You know, where do you sit on this?
Yeah. So, I mean, if you're going to get married, you should probably invest in gold, right?
Just a little bit of gold.
Yeah, exactly. and have a nice ring set aside. So
I never thought about that. You know, most people do invest in gold.
Yes, they do. You know, I'm not going to tell you that I'm the expert on gold and precious metals, but what I will tell you is I've got a pretty good opinion on it.
Okay.
You know, research shows that it can be a good diversifier. The reason why you see it in times of recession is because then gold and precious metals typically outperform the market. Yeah.
Way up.
Yeah. And so they start to come out of the woodwork, so to speak. Just watch the news and watch the commercials that come on. But when you take a look at gold long term,
okay,
and you look at the S&P 500, which is 500 large company stocks in the United States only,
sure,
the S&P dwarfs the return of gold. Okay. So if you're just going to throw your money in a jar and let it sit, I'd let it sit in the S&P 500 far more than I would sit in a gold ETF or something like that.
Sure. So when it's all said and done, you're not voting for gold for the long term.
I am not. And then I also have people that say, well, what about you can buy exchange traded funds, ETFs that are in gold, okay, that track the price of gold, right? So if you think the recession's coming, you buy an ETF and hopefully gold goes up, market goes down, you make some money. I also have people say, well, what about buying silver coins or gold gold bullion and putting it in my safe? And my comment to that is when will you walk into the local hardware store,
sure,
or retail store and whip out your gold whatever nugget?
It's
and
almost
say,
humorous.
and say, I want to buy a lawnmower today. Here's my gold nugget. I mean, when are we going to go there, Matt? I don't see the world going that far beneath where you're going to need that as an asset class. Yeah. So, you know, I don't think that that's a decent investment either. So there can be times it can be good diversifier. Maybe there's times where you have 10% of your portfolio that's in precious metals or gold or oil and things like that. I just don't see it as an all or none thing. And if I was going all or none, I'm going all day long on U.S. stocks than just precious metals.
Yeah, and wedding rings. Wedding rings are always a good one.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. As you and I both know.
Yes. Well, thanks for sharing us a few thoughts on gold. Thank you so much.
You bet, Matt. Have a great day.